Hello, and welcome. Why you're trying to shenaniganize me? I won't allow it. I will not allow it.
You've shenaniganized yourself.
It's a mind shenaniganizing. Anyway. Oh fuck. Can't believe it's come to this.
You were frozen. Hello.
So we're gonna be, a little bit of carbon scoring on the data mainframe pipes today, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Hello and welcome to Star Wars: Edge of the Empire Grey Market, Episode 3. We got through the bad prequels, and now we're in the good prequel. I'm excited to play. I'm very hyped to play. Because last time we ended off in a place where we get to do some blasting. And I'm ready. And I really want to see it. Do any of you bona fide nerds have anything interesting to say?
Guac.
Fuck off.
You
just
could-
fuck right off. You asshole. That is something that only some set of people will understand, and you are a dick.
Everyone needs to go see Sonic and then come back and watch this podcast, and you'll get that joke. Anyways.
Oh dear.
Okay, let's nip Josiah in the bud. And,
Don't ever talk about my butt in public again.
I think we need to neuter Josiah, just so he gets that,
Just so he
that
calms
energy
down
out
a
of
bit.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's appropriate for his character.
Why don't we start off, before we describe what's going on today, with rolling Destiny points?
Oh no.
Who wants to go first? Well, that answers that. That's a good thing.
It's a good one.
Okay.
Oh.
You rolled enough.
Apparently I rolled nothing.
You have to click. Yeah, that's good.
Oh shit.
Try again.
I clicked the dice pool, not the actual correct one. Hold on. There you go.
Oh.
There we go. We have a little bit of fun for me. That is excellent. So,
sync dice pool with DM?
yeah, I should have already done it, but, it on this sheet, it pays to
Do
double
it
check.
anyways.
It really does.
Jack always rolls dark side. I don't know what that means, but
Oh yeah, no, there's nothing suspicious about
he's
that.
a crime doer.
That doesn't sound right. I'm a good boy. Never lied.
That's right. Gratz has convinced you're a slaver.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just
a
trying to
recap.
gaslight everyone else into thinking he's a slave.
A recap of the game so far, because we're only in episode 3. Jack has a ship. Ended up in a shady place. Picked up Gratz. Already had Voka. Also picked up 2 droids, one of which is on a mission to return to their owner. Their owner has been kidnapped by the Empire. In trying to work out where they are, the other one of your droids, Carrie, said, hey, there's an Imperial relay station, communication relay, on Commenor, which is a imperially occupied city world. And you snuck in. You actually snuck in really well, using the old laundry tactic. You launched Gratz, who is a tiny bat boy, up into the laundry pipes to go and steal a data tape that has information about Arontha Regal, the person you're trying to find. And that happened completely successfully.
I'd say so.
He snuck through the facility, grabbed up a data tape, only being spied, not by the people in the room, but by a security droid outside that maybe scanned your heat signature or something. The 2 of you downstairs, which is actually the 3 of you, because you have Carrie, the bounty hunter droid, with you, did not manage to chill here undetected. You were just being slightly too suspicious. You've ended up having to disable a droid and, in a very Star Wars way, I don't remember the exact order, stun someone and punch them to take them out.
Yeah.
Right.
A mixture of both of those things
Yeah, it was a stun and then punch.
I would
has
call it
caused
devastating Critical hit.
has caused sirens to go up. I'm not going to play the Imperial siren noise of fear of copyright, but I encourage you to do so yourself. That's good enough. Thank you.
Condor calls for aid. Sorry.
And let me... you know what? This would actually help a lot. Do I describe it first or do you roll initiative first? Let me describe the exact situations of where you are first. Don't make fun of my clappy hands, Josiah. It's a condition. It's called being too cool for school.
I don't think that's what it's called.
Grants! You are at the top of this facility. This facility, the best way to imagine it, is an oil rig on top of a skyscraper. You're in the middle of a big, imperially occupied city. You are at the top. The dish is assumedly somewhere above this because you're inside the building where they're storing all the data tapes. You just stole the data tape of interest and strapped it to your jacket and scurried into the walls, which is how you got in there, and that is exactly where you're left with a security droid trying to catch you, and it did like sort of reach for you but miss, and 2 Navy personnel there. Then, did I cut out? You have a security droid and 2 Navy troopers. Bam. You guys, you are at the ground, the base floor of this facility. Ground floor isn't correct because it's already in the air. You came from a cargo lift / elevator, but because the Empire is British, it is a cargo lift, of course. And there's a checkpoint right outside it that you know has personnel there, and then a maintenance bay, and then the laundry room, which you're currently in, with a big old laundry grav wheelie-doo, but there's no wheels. Who knows, you might be able to use that to your advantage. Might as well point it out. That is where you 2 plus Carrie are. Can you please roll initiative?
What kind of initiative are we rolling?
Oh, this at this point is cool. You know, this is the initiative
cool.
as the alarms start blaring, the red lights start spinning.
That's really
No one's cooler than Gratz.
correct so far. That's pretty good initiatives.
And Carrie is
Damn.
on your side, so Carrie's initiative does count for you.
Ooh,
Okay.
goody.
Hey!
So that's really good.
Hey, that was really good initiatives.
Yeah, you let me roll. I'm gonna roll 3 for the bad boys. Because it's kind of 3 units, right? There's the troopers above, troopers down below, and the security droid. So, wouldn't it be sensible, Ollie, if you had this stat block open right now? Right now?
No,
Oh,
that
wait!
doesn't seem-
He does!
Doesn't seem
Kind
right.
of.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you're
Okay.
faster than one lot. And then the security droid is as the same speed, actually. Okay, so it's
Oh my
very
God.
fast. It's very fast. So resolving
Fast-paced
ties.
battle.
Resolving ties. You have 2 initiative. Then they have 1.
Okay.
Then you have all? Question mark. Am I a big
So
dumb?
2-1-2-1. What?
That's not enough numbers.
2-1-2.
You have 1. They have 2. You
Okay.
have 3. They have the last one. There we go.
Okay.
Write that down.
I absolutely did not. Hold on.
You have 1 prime position initiative.
Okay.
Yeah. One.
Then they
it's
have
1,
2
2,
after
3, 1.
that. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Okay.
I've written a twisty snake of
1 us, 2 them, and then...
So, that's perfect, because given the situation going on, the alarm's blaring, who amongst you would like to go first? Remember that Carrie is one of you.
We should have Gratz go first because he needs to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of prep time with where we're at. I don't see any other solution other than having Gratz run as fast as he can down these walls.
Yeah, we have that scene of like classic like getting the guns ready and hearing as like the troops come running down the hall, whereas we're just getting ready where he's like in the room with them.
He's in the walls.
Yeah, Gratz in the walls.
Yeah.
Gratz in the walls! Anyway, what would you like to do, Gratz?
I would like to roll to fuck off. Please.
Last time, I believe that was a mechanics check. Yes? I believe we made that a mechanics check last time for you to go through the walls.
Sure. Yes. On the ship we did, yes.
Well, you did this here last time.
I don't remember. But yeah, that sounds fine.
It makes sense, because not only are you going through the walls, you're looking for a particular thing. I have done your difficulty for that. It's going to be versus 3.
Okay.
Whoa! What?
I need to count this one.
You failed successfully, friend.
Yeah, so there's one thing the sheet does weird is how it treats triumphs and despairs. Oh god, I looked like a freaking zombie for a second there. Thank you, camera.
I always liked the idea that it was like you failed, but something good happened.
I mean, that's the idea.
Differently.
But, I will just double check this, but failures do cancel out triumphs. I'm pretty sure, but let me just double, triple check.
I don't believe they do, and my reasoning for that is because otherwise they would just not have shown up.
Yeah, because it already counted the
oh no, that's the thing that already counts as a success, that's it.
Yes, they've already allocated it as being a success and cut out the thing, but they still display the triumph because it was a triumph.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the reasoning. Okay, so
a triumph is basically a success and an advantage rolled into one.
Yep.
Right?
That was not the question. Mr. Gratz, you do not get to. So there's kind of 2 objectives as you scurrying through the walls, right? First of all, get away from this robot.
Correct.
You're doing pretty well at that. Secondly, get down to the others. And there's kind of 2 ways you could do that. Is actually just get all the way down through the rig, which is large enough to be a problem, or find a way to the laundry chutes and shoot yourself back down them. You fail at both results, but
cool. This is my home now.
If you will see, for you, I put the list of things you can do with your advantages and triumphs
Where do I see
on
this?
the background of the game. You get to choose unless you don't have an idea. For example, you could make it more difficult for the security droid to hunt you down.
And that's absolutely what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And not going specifically in the right direction, but I'm going in the most confusing direction, and I'm like pulling shit out.
Yeah!
Like make it more dangerous. There's like loose wires and stuff.
As this security droid rounds the corner, the walls are just things, bolts, wires, cables, steam. You gotta have steam.
I like the idea of people not knowing what's going on and just seeing a security droid just punching and ripping parts of the wall.
That's exactly what you're about to see, unless you want to take another maneuver, Gratz, which you can do for another 2 strain.
You know what? I've got the strain to spare. I'm gonna just keep on keeping on here. And basically look for a way to get down to where I think my friends still probably are.
Look, you say. So you could abandon the walls and run through the actual corridors of the building. Or you could keep in the walls.
Probably gonna stay in the walls because I feel like there's a lot of stormtroopers around here, and I don't really want to be a part of that party.
You've only seen one storm. Well, yeah, you haven't seen any stormtroopers. You've seen naval officers. I have set your difficulty.
That is true.
Feel free to make another mechanics.
Okay.
Nice.
You managed to get your way to a one of the laundry chutes that you can launch yourself down next turn.
Perfect. That's what I do.
In doing that, you actually get yourselves quite a way away from the security droid, who is going to they're gonna kind of chase you. They're gonna chase you for like. They do rip and move at the walls. This is the black armored humanoid security droid lumbering through the hallways while kind of ignoring the humans, trying to get this rat in the walls. It cannot attack you this turn, although it is, you've managed to get yourself into one of these dorm rooms, one of these bunks, which has a chute down to laundry. You can hear the of it right outside while it's hunting for you.
Excellent.
Now, while that's happening, the camera cuts to outside the oil rig, where there is that little checkpoint right in front of the security lift. There was one stormtrooper there, who, upon seeing the alert, kind of like smacks aside of their helmet and like rolls their shoulders and plucks up the fairly large and long-looking blaster rifle that's kind of like strapped to them and like props it on the like import desk in a right place, like pushing some stuff off the side. The other trooper with them, who's just a regular trooper who checks your IDs and everything, just kind of like peeks past the doorway and like presses the door open. So you two, who are in the laundry room, have an open door to the mechanics bay. On the far side, you see that door open, and you can you can hear this setup, but you can't so much see the people accurately to get, it would be a rough shot. Now it's you three. In whatever order you want, I guess. Well. You also hear, of course, footsteps from the stairwell that you know is outside the door to your east.
Now, did we actually manage to get our Imperial boy into the laundry hamper? That was.
I think.
Yeah, you did that last time.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, perfect.
What one laundry hamper has Imperial boy, the other one has the droid.
Okay, cool. I thought that's how we set it up.
Imperial boy is the one that's already hacked to hide biomatter.
That's true.
Right. How do you want to do this? Like, how do we want to go about this? Like, who should go first? Is what I'm asking.
Oh, probably you, because Voka's first thing he's going to do is pull out a gun.
You already have your gun.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because you've had the time to. You knew this was happening, basically.
Yeah. So you got to tell. Voka's waiting for you to give an order, or he starts getting ready to shoot.
You can hear people are about to round that corner in front of you, as well as people quite a ways behind you. They would be medium range from you, prepping.
Here's the question: do we bring the laundry hampers with us? Because I think what we do is we do when we block a hallway with them.
Ooh,
that's not a bad idea.
I think we go out the way we came and block the hallway with the laundry hampers.
So block the way to the stairs with the laundry hampers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I have the best idea.
I don't think we do it yet because I think, no, there's enough space underneath that Gratz could sneak through. I think we might actually be okay to do this because he's a tiny boy.
So there's two. There's many doors, right? You could block the doorway in front of you that leads to the stairs that the troopers are going to be coming down. There's also the door between the laundry room and the maintenance bay.
Yeah.
And then there's the main door to the sort of
the main
lift.
way that we came in, right?
Yeah.
So basically,
it's all a corridor.
Yeah. So the two ways that we didn't come in, we have two hampers. We block those two ways.
You would
with
be
walking.
blocking yourself because it's all one long line.
Well, ideally, we move ourselves to the side that we're leaving first. And,
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
Pull
I
them
get you.
behind us and just.
If you
know,
want to
cause a
give
traffic.
that order, you totally can. This would be rolls.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I have no doubt.
This would be
Coordination, maybe?
no.
I don't know.
This is regular old
Driving?
athletics.
Hey,
This
I
is
can do athletics.
shove into a place to barricade.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have Voka and Carrie do that then, because I am
Okay.
useless at
Voka,
this
do you want to give me an
particular action.
athletics first? Let me set it up. I'm going to put it
Tell
as
me
a
when.
regular 2, because they are on Gravelis. They're not that difficult. This shouldn't be hard. Go ahead. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
While this is happening, I imagine you, Jack, maneuver yourself into the maintenance bay.
Yep.
Towards the guy with the gun.
Yep.
But also the way out.
Uh-huh.
Voka, would you blockade the stairwell or the maintenance bay? Because if Carrie, if you, someone's gonna get left behind. They can squeeze under because they're a grav lift, but someone is gonna be left behind for a turn.
Okay.
Unless they use strain to push themselves and swoop under.
Which
Which Carrie cannot do because she's an NPC.
I can.
Yeah.
I've got 10 strain left. I can.
Okay, so
cool.
You are blocking the laundry room to the stairs. Carrie can make her check now, just so we know exactly what's going on before we make a choice. Who gives a shit if this is the wrong order? I make the order.
We're dancing. It's fine.
Does she have any good bonuses here? She's just got average brawn.
Hey.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So there are going to be threats flying, which is actually perfect for this. So what happens as you two do this? You have to jam these laundry hampers right into the doorway mechanism. Like these doors are big enough to allow them to go through one way, not lengthways. You kind of like jam them into the doors and things, but that causes from both the hampers and the mechanisms more steam, oil starting to spray, starting to make it like a foggy, hard to see atmosphere in this room, which means you won't be able to see in, enemies won't be able to see in. There's going to be black dice flying. There's also going to be a black dice on your next action if you want to take a strain to try and squeeze under and join up with Jack and Carrie. That is going to be a coordination roll.
Yep,
Okay.
I will do it. And okay. Where's coordination? There it is.
Mhm.
Oop, this is gonna be interesting. Nope.
This is excellent. So you
Two
blockade the
black
way.
dice. Ooh.
You blockade the way. And as you, it's all secured, and you're like, okay, no one's getting through this way unless they're about to do what you're about to do. And you kind of like barrel charge or try to slide under the thing, but as you do, the top part of the door smushes down, and the thing goes and essentially locks you in this room. Aside from squeezing your way out the stairwell where the bad boys are going to be going, or laundry chutes, or walls.
So
That can be blown through.
I hear troopers coming from the stairwell, right?
Mhm.
Well, I think this is as good a time as any to point out. If that's the situation and he has a choice, he's probably just going to hunker down ready to shoot them.
That's what I imagined you do when you realize you're going to be like, okay, I'm stuck here. You like line your gun up on the little space under the grav lift where you're going to
Yep.
see legs.
Yep.
You're going to be seeing legs. This is all you can do. You know, you've already taken a 2 strain for taking 2 maneuvers. You can't take more
Yep.
than 2.
Nope. I can heal strain per encounter, so I can only do it once this encounter. But my second wind allows me to do it once per
neat.
encounter, so I can just heal one of those strains.
Yeah, that's perfect. As you're like, line up.
It's like, yeah, he has that register of like, okay, I get to kill some stormtroopers. This will be okay.
Now that I'm on that side, can I see the guy having set up with the gun at this point?
Yes, you can. You have carry with you. You can see out the little sort of desk, which is really just boxes with some papers and things on it. There is the stormtrooper with the big gun and an Imperial trooper who's kind of like clinging to the door in kind of a breaching position. At the moment, they're like fumbling, taking the pistol out of the pouch.
Right, good.
They're not as well trained.
He's not as much of a threat as the big gun boy.
This is just something you would know living in the Empire. Yeah. Naval troopers are not as well trained as stormtroopers.
Yeah.
They don't have as good equipment as well. They are the kind of, grey to black outfit which has some blast protection and helmets, kind of almost conical helmets that swoop back.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, how much cover is there around here in this hallway, if any?
This is a maintenance bay, so there is a lot. You have already used your maneuver to move.
Yeah.
So if you want to take another one, it would be strain. But this is like where they would repair the droids and the actual equipment here, which is a communications relay. So it is filled with, all sorts of stuff, mechanics stuff. It's clean stuff. Also to point out, I don't think I mentioned this before, but you can tell quite clearly because you're by this open door. It is raining fiercely outside now.
Yeah.
It was raining before, but now it's like enough that water is even being splashed up and might be a detriment.
So I probably am gonna take another maneuver and take the strain, but what I'm wondering is, in this bay, are there any vehicles of any kind?
You can use a destiny point to make there be a vehicle. This isn't a hangar.
Yeah.
What would you be looking for? Because you can use destiny points to basically say, wouldn't it be nice if I could have this and it doesn't break the laws of logic?
That's a very Star Wars thing.
And there could be reasons. There could be reasons for a city speeder,
Yeah.
being in here. It would have to be fairly small to fit in.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
I guess here's the question: do I want to use a destiny point for that, folks?
I could even say it would be. It might be a good idea. It's up to you.
I'd say yes.
Yeah.
That's a good use of one.
You have 3.
I will use a light side point for a city speeder, ideally a 2-seater.
Yeah, even a small. It's a 2-seater. The seats are one behind each other.
Yeah.
Because this had to fit through the doorway to get in here, and also fit in the cargo lift, which, a large family sedan air speeder wouldn't have done it. But no, there is a city speeder in here. In many places you call them a land speeder, but this is very much a city like Coruscant where you do fly lanes as well. So it has a little bit more flyability than others. I imagine you probably pushed the limits on something like this before. This is a very practical model. This is probably one of the officers here, as a favor, is getting their speeder repaired.
Yeah. So as an incidental, because of my Let's Ride ability, I'm going to mount this vehicle.
And it's probably a maneuver to use a destiny point to declare something like that, isn't it?
I don't.
Let me check. I've got destiny up here.
I don't think it is, but it might be. That's one of the ones where, because that's a use of destiny that I'm not as familiar with.
Ian, you never know. Sure. Let me find destiny. Destiny, 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 destiny. You'd think it would be easier to find than this, but it's not. That's the way it is. Everyone's favorite part of the Star Wars game. Everyone's looking for rules. I was gonna say you could maybe use more light side points for more stuff, but I think that is against the spirit slightly.
It might be.
Let's just say for now it isn't. you know, used your incidental to hop in. You're like,
Sure.
oh man. You look around to the side of the room. It isn't actually lined up with the doorway.
Yeah. That's good.
Is
not in line of sight yet. That's good.
Is this thing that's like kind of clamped in, but like you could say, you know, as you get in, Carrie can start like just pressing the buttons to like to release it. The downside of it being kind of skewed to the side is that if you want to fucking push out of here, to get like just to get the angle without doing like a J turn will be difficult.
That's okay.
That's fine.
This is a piloting check when it comes to it, right? So I'll be okay. I'm going to actually not use strain and use an extra maneuver here because I was able to use the incidental to get into the vehicle. So I'm gonna just that is essentially.
You don't want to leave Voka behind right now.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm holding for the moment.
Okay.
Which I guess is terrifying.
And this is when the various other troopers rush around the facility. Gratz, you can hear troopers looking for you. You can hear, like, from down the hallways, like, I can't see it! No sign of it here! Stuff like that. Yeah, that's right, Gratz. I'm talking about you. You wake up from your nap. But they cannot get in a position where they can fire at you. Although maybe next time. The next lot, there's going to be two of them that down the stairs, right in view of Voka. You can hear it's like, what the hell is going on here? Like, trying to, like, they press one of the buttons on the door and it doesn't sort of work, which means Voka has some lovely ankle-high boots to shoot at next turn.
Oh, poor footsies.
Yeah, poor footsies.
The best part is, if I shoot them and they fall over, their head's now on the ground.
Next is Gratz. Unless you want to do something else with your first order,
Gratz should be. Look, the train agrees. Gratz should be first.
That was loud.
That was so loud.
So loud.
That was legitimately like it did it on an angle from where I am to my window to the train track. It did it then.
All the past 2 weeks, I'm still laughing about. Oh, they're never like this.
Never like this. Okay.
No, they've been like this for 2 weeks now. It's the worst.
Gratzy boy, you are. There's a laundry chute in front of you.
Yeah.
There may be a slightly unclean pair of undergarments hanging on them, but that's fine. You've been in worse places.
Let an unclean pair of undergarments stop me from achieving greatness, and I'm gonna jump in.
Okay, this is going to be a coordination roll. It is going to be difficulty, not to see whether you get to the bottom, to see how you land. So this is going to be a hard check because you got launched up this thing. It's not straight. It's a through the facility.
Tubes of Futurama.
Yes. So I've set it up for you now. Actually, one sec. Oh, no, you fucking did it.
And show canceled.
Yeah, that's a perfect. So I'm gonna say with that one, you get launched down. This is great because all of you hear this, and then Gratz into the room filled with hot steam, which smells great. Smells great from the laundry devices. Does just a Gratz thunks down onto the grate under where the laundry chute goes up.
And as I'm getting closer to you, would definitely just hear.
You thunk down to the ground, surprisingly on your feet, and then you fall down. Just like, I am going to use that threat to say, no extra maneuvers, even if you cause strain. You're just like, spent. Yeah. You just need to sit down for a moment after that.
I do so. What's going on down here? Where's everyone?
So,
I guess you see Voka there.
Yeah.
See Voka
He's like,
laying there.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
proper like the classic, just like lined up the gun aimed underneath the fucking the trolley thing.
So, why don't we do the fun times? This is excellent because how do I want to do this? How do I, Ollie, want to shoot a big gun?
Here's the question: does it have auto fire? It does, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It
it does.
better.
It does, but here's the thought. You, Jack, here, lost sight of him, like through the stormtrooper's like speaker box on the helmet, and is going to move into a position where they can shoot you. They are going to auto fire at in your general direction.
Yeah.
And because you jumped into the pilot seat, you are actually, because of the layout of the room, they would hit Carrie first. So this is going to be a shot against Carrie.
That's unfortunate, but
That's unfortunate.
I feel like she can probably take the hit better than I can, probably.
Yeah, because she's not made out of meat.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone could be made of meat if they tried.
I for one.
Disagree.
I don't know what that meant. Brain boy Ollie.
Just hope he doesn't get 2 advantages, is what you hope.
Yeah, you did get within
Trust
a
me,
closer
it's bad.
range. You did get within a closer range.
Yeah.
This is within close range or short range in
Yeah.
this. So let me just double check the range for that. Oh, it's easy.
Yep, engaged is where it becomes hard again for those big
Engage is where
guns.
things are weird. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be like this. They are going to increase the difficulty by doing an auto fire. So it is going to be 2 difficulty against this thing. Bibbidi, babbidi. Roll dice.
Oh!
That's 2
bad.
hits. And a triumph.
Yep.
That's bad.
That's bad.
Rip
Carry.
Now, but that doesn't actually trigger auto fire, which is good
No,
for
it doesn't.
you.
Yep.
So first of all, that is going to, guy walks around carrying this repeating blaster on the strap. It's one of the long ones, straight out of World War II. And just you see him like prep, it kind of charge up, and then just blaster bolts start firing. It scatters across the room, pinking the thing that you're hiding behind Voka. And then just a couple of those bolts are going to go into Carrie. That is going to be 11 damage. Lowered
He's
by
got the same gun as me,
her
I think.
Soak.
Yeah.
She does
Yeah, he's-
take it. She does take it and survive. It's going to be like several bolts go through
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glowing red holes that are gonna smoke, and she's removing the cargo clamps right now from the thing, and just kind of falls, still holding onto it. But she is still operational. At what would that be? That would be 8 wounds out of 12. So
Rough.
she's still alive. Now they do have a triumph.
Yep.
Which is going to increase your difficulty on your next maneuver, Jack.
Okay.
Hoo-wee.
And that was only my first character. There is also a... you know what? The trooper out there isn't getting in the way of that fire.
Yeah.
I think that's a reasonable decision.
He is
and I
just
think he
staying
is
back right
well-trained.
now.
I take it back. I thought he was not well trained before. I think he is very well trained now for survival.
The naval troopers who are blockaded are going to try and ram this thing out of the way. The laundry chute. If they do successfully, like, this is of two opinions, Voker. If they successfully do this, you're gonna have a much easier shot. But it's gonna be very hard. There are 2 of them, so it does upgrade their rolls. It's gonna be a bibbidi babbidi boop.
Nope.
There's just like a, and the thing moves, but not enough because of the way you wedged it in place. I imagine
Fun
Voka
times.
wants to have his fun.
Voka, absolutely.
There are 2 Navy troopers there. They are close range from you because you are in that same room.
Yep.
I need to check how this cover would work exactly because there's multiple systems of cover. So if you wouldn't mind me real quick getting that up.
No worries. And I am designating that I am shooting at both of them, so
Auto-fire.
the hardest difficulty is the one I have to shoot.
Yeah, so it's going to be double difficult. So it's going to be 2 difficulty because you're auto firing.
Okay. Add one more Oh, okay. Is it? Oh, it's
I'm
close
adding-
range. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Cool.
it's the same thing. It's the same role as that stormtrooper out there.
Yep.
Funnily enough, ranged modifiers. That's not what I wanted. Environmental effects. It adds black dice. Yeah, I'm gonna add 2 black dice because you only see their legs. This isn't slight cover. This is
That's fair.
You can only see their legs. You do have light side points,
I was about to say, should I spend one?
but you also know
Okay.
that these are Navy
On this
troopers
one.
that are particularly well armored.
Yeah.
That's true.
Not
You know
yet,
what?
not on this
I'll
one.
leave it because if they do knock it out of the way, then I get a better shot before they get to shoot me anyway. So
Exactly.
All right, I have set up the dice pool.
rolling now. Oh no!
Oh shit! Now, luckily,
Very bad.
The threat is not as bad as... Yeah, okay. That could have been worse. That could have been much worse.
yeah, actually, rolling failures isn't as bad as rolling a
Yeah.
bunch of threats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
failures just mean you failed.
Can we just talk about those dice? The ridiculousness
reason,
of
you
those
have-
fucking
you-
dice.
You have an extra black dice. You might want to check your dice pool on your sheet.
That's...
I've
what I
got
have.
none listed. I will like
Just
wipe it, but
refresh your dice pool.
yeah, I definitely have none
Because
listed.
that happened last time as well.
I didn't want to do that. I wanted to hit the reset thing. Okay,
Yeah.
it's still all zeros. So
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just see next time.
it rolled nothing anyway.
Yes, exactly. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you just start firing at the thing, and this close, you know, it's not that you're inaccurate, because it is just a of blaster bolts at that line. But you see the legs like, oh, like get out of the way and all that sort of thing. It's not going to do
That's fine.
anything like
Dancing.
that. But
If I get their attention to go for me rather than the others, then that's okay. And that other guy's gonna see the same blaster fire he's firing coming out from underneath a random trolley down the hole.
let me just take a little glance at some of the other things I can
Let's
do.
hope that this isn't the one that's got the guy in it, because I might shoot a hole through it.
At this point,
Oh well. Yeah, oh well.
you know, I was...
What's actually going to happen here is, while this is happening, you hear, like, you stop shooting, but the sound continues, and you glance behind you, and you can hear heavy blaster fire into the room where Jack just went. And that actually distracts you with enough of a, like, seizing of the heart that, you're going to be easier to target as you're just...
Oh dear. Yep.
easier to target. Next could be Jack or Carrie, depending on your plan. Do you want Carrie to get in with you essentially, or are you kind of saving that spot for Voka? Carrie could also
actually
turn and take a
trust-
shot.
I was about to say, Carrie might be
trust-
able to shoot him.
I trust Voka here to be able to maneuver if we can. I think so. I think yeah. Get Carrie onto the back here. for now.
Yeah,
'cause we
Carrie will just use their maneuver to like lumber their way into the back seat, and they're like sprawled because she's full of holes.
Okay.
This oil is not gonna get out of the upholstery.
That's fine.
You
This
could
isn't-
position the vehicle so it's harder for the guy to shoot in.
There's a lot of stuff you could do on your turn.
Yeah. I have a terrible idea.
Oh no!
You have my side points.
I do.
That's
I'm
my
actually
answer to that.
I'm trying to run him over.
Yes,
I thought
absolutely.
so.
And if you can get out of the door, he is standing in a place where you can not only run him over, you can maybe run him over and push him off the rig. Because there's a railing behind him and it's wet.
Incoming Wilhelm scream.
That is the goal. But I'd like to first of all try and no, fuck it, let's just go for it. Whatever.
Okay. That's going to be a piloting check.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard difficulty.
Yeah.
Let's add a black dice from the
You can go ahead and remove that black dice because I have
because of
skilled
pilot.
jockey.
Yep.
Yep.
There's a black dice due to the conditions,
Yeah.
the scenario, all these things. They're
Yes.
removed.
So which type of piloting is this? Planetary? That sounds right. The other one's space.
Yes,
Space
that's the
doesn't
thing.
sound
I
right.
always think planetary is
Like
between planets,
interplanetary?
but
Yeah.
it's on
Yeah.
planets. Yes, this is
on
planetary.
planet.
This is piloting
Okay.
planetary.
Am I good to go?
Yeah, unless you want to do anything like light side, dark side. I mean, you
This
don't get
does-
to dark side. I get to
This
dark side.
does give us a clear path out if I do this and succeed. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, fucking do it.
Fuck
Go
it.
for it.
All right. Sure.
Whoa.
And let's upgrade. Let's upgrade.
Did you press upgrade?
I have pressed upgrade, and I'm gonna.
We're giving him all the dark side points, but that's okay. Oh! Oh!
It was worth it. It was absolutely worth it.
You press the right buttons, rev up this baby, and skirt. You push the speeder kind of to the side so you can get around the corner correctly. And you just see the stormtrooper's stance like drop slightly, and then just thunk, get launched into the fog and mist and rain off the side of the building. There's not even a Wilhelm scream. It's silent.
Brutal.
Yeah, that is brutal.
Oh man.
This is gonna happen, I'm gonna do enemy performs a free maneuver. The trooper, the naval trooper who's at the door, who's like, is just gonna go and shoot basically at you because this is open.
At
as
me?
all
Okay,
land
cool.
speeders are. Just gonna
As long
frickin-
as it's at me and not at Carrie, I'm quite happy with that.
Yep. They have a. Let me get this.
Watch him get a crit.
Quick.
It's
entirely
I'm
possible.
I am unhurt currently, so that is
The
They
crits don't care if you're hurt.
I am
know.
going to use a dark side point.
yeah.
Why
Rightfully so.
not? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
rightfully so
I
it is.
got him.
That's good because that gives us one leeway.
The best sessions, I think, of this are when the dark side and light side points like
go
keep
bounce.
swapping.
So that is two successes. So this
ow.
is one of those things because the speeder slams into that stormtrooper, and then you break the railings open as you do this, but this kind of curved front of the speeder still pushes against him and pauses.
Yeah.
And you would break as well because
Yeah.
this speeder
I don't wanna
can
go
fly
off.
out there.
Yeah.
You don't want to go off.
Uh-uh.
As that happens, this guy wheels, shoots in a blast of pure instinct. This is because of 2 successes. It's going to be 8 damage. So that's
do
minus
have
your soak.
3 soaks.
So it's going to be 5 wounds.
Whew.
Um,
We have the same soak.
And that's
I'm
just
gonna-
a blast to the shoulder, with the bolt.
I'm gonna take 2 strain to fire back at him right now as well.
Hell yeah! Like, in the cockpit, at the
Yeah.
driver's seat.
Yeah. is not happy about that. I don't like being shot. Luckily, I'm in not my normal clothes and I'm in my uniform right now. So
Yeah, your fancy
Oh,
corporate
yeah.
guild uniform now has
Yeah.
a big hole in it.
yeah. Which
Oh,
I'm
let me
fine
clear the. Actually, the difficulty will be mostly
One.
the same. Oops,
Okay.
my bad. That was me.
I mean,
just
if you
pressing
want
the
to make
wrong
that
button.
my shot, I'm okay.
No,
with that.
no.
All right. Okay.
No,
All right. Okay.
There's not going to be any penalty from the rain and fog because it's such a close shot. You know, long distance against this, but not here.
So I do 6 damage.
You
I just want-
didn't
this
roll versus a difficulty. Somehow
Yeah.
you
What is
didn't-
with that?
Somehow there's no difficulty.
Just roll the difficulty die.
I will roll one difficulty die
Okay.
now just
please
to
do.
see how that affects it, because that's too
That
majestic
is
to let
what,
it do not
6,
exist.
Okay,
7,
I'm fine with
8,
that.
9,
so it's still
10.
4.
No, wait, 9.
Okay, so I do 6 damage, right?
No, 6
6
plus
plus
every extra
Those
thing.
extra
Every
ones,
extra
so it's
thing.
going
So that's
to be
9.
9
9.
damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Yep.
That's-
Yeah, that
You
guy
just,
gets
but-
that guy. It's just a fucking clean shot to the head. And he just down, smoldering.
But because this is Star Wars, it's right in the stomach, and he just holds himself and then.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That guy had the Wilhelm scream.
Oh, he just went.
didn't go right through his throat.
and died.
Yeah, oof.
Keeled over.
What are you doing with that threat?
One threat. Honestly,
Strain?
that could only be strain. It's one of those things where just after that you just take a breath and you just like took two lives in cold blood, and
Yep.
that's not a good thing.
Yep. Cool. That's my turn. That's great. It's great. Everything's fine. I'm in pain. Pain. Lots of pain.
Right, I was shot.
Okay. Next is Gratz. You don't
Yep.
know what the hell that security droid's doing. They
No
are
idea.
out of sight.
Out of mine. God.
It's
Not a problem
out of object
anymore,
permanence,
right?
as far as I'm concerned. It's
We're gonna
not
have a
problem.
here's Johnny moment with the fucking security droid.
I can't wait for him to climb down the laundry hamper like a fucking spider and just like poke its head out and go, hello. Just nothing special. Just
Real quick, Gratz,
Free
what
blow there.
are you feeling?
Alright, so I'm trapped in this room with Orangeman.
Orangeman.
You
Yeah.
are, yeah, the only... So, what he's backed up against, there is enough of a space that you can squeeze your way under. You don't even need to make a roll because you're so
But
small.
he cannot.
He
right?
can't. Well, he
And-
can't easily. Maybe if you pulled him from the other side, that would...
Yeah, I tried, and then like a door shut it, so it was a little too small for me to slide under
Yeah.
easily.
Right. So what I would like to do is squeeze through
Mhm.
and abandon Voka. No.
I get to kill
Squeeze
shit. I'm
through
okay.
And basically try to find a way to get that door to open back.
Hey,
up.
that's a good idea.
Going through is
So
going to be a
that-
maneuver. Trying to do that on the other side is going to be another
In
maneuver.
that case, I'll just try to do it from this side then.
Okay, that's entirely reasonable.
What do I roll for that?
Yeah, let me take. I'm not so well versed. I have to check the skills every time to see
Right.
what would be good. Honestly, it's another mechanics. It's gonna be hard because everything's fucked up in here. There would have been a black dice to see things. You actually don't. Well, that's only on perception checks. You get that bonus because
True
this
that.
room is filled with hot, lovely lavender-smelling steam. Which messes with the mechanics and things.
a little bit of carbon scoring. There's just that mix of a little,
Meanwhile,
little
Volker
bit
just-
of scoring and
Yeah, the
Continuously
smell,
smells.
the smell of
it's like
God damn it!
being
What's the
sight of,
gas
like-
called? It's not Bespin gas in Star Wars.
Well, there's
Tibana gas.
Oh.
The smell of Tibana in the air. That's what blaster bolts are made out of.
It's like
I just smell bland, normal air still.
Yeah, I just
New
snap my goggles on and try to get to work.
I have set up the difficulty. Please roll a mechanics.
That's
Oh.
That's something.
interesting.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think you
what
just
that
opened both
means.
doors.
Oh no! No, that's fine. That's good. I can go with this.
That is exactly what happens. You're like, don't worry, buddy. I'll help you out. You like mess around with all the mechanisms, and you manage to just completely open both doors. There's still these chutes in the way, but there are actually, this is essentially a spaceship on land. There are ways to make sure these blast doors don't get jammed, and you activate those mechanisms and frickin' force fields and pushes things out of the way, which does just free up both doors. There's still cover if people want to choose to hide, and they still are on the other side of that door.
I just look to Voka and go, doors open?
And with that, this is a great place to take a break. As the doors open to my heart. We'll be
Easier
back.
shot for me on the other guys.
Yes! We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Perfect.